welcome to a new episode of the Good Night Podcast. Today we are recording live at the Café Mandello, our official sponsor, Café Mandello.
I like this place.
70... What's the address?
Did you forget the address?
Yeah, I did.
I'll tell you right now. It's 7536 St. Hubert.
7536 Sandy Bear. Thank you so much, Café Mandello, for having us, guys. If you want
Very nice place,
pizza,
very good coffee, very good pizza.
Yeah. Let me give you an introduction,
All right.
Pantelis. Oh, so oops. The secret is up. If you're watching, you already know. Well, the name is on the title. Yes. So, guys, if you need a slice of pizza, you want a coffee, come to Café Mandello. Great food, truly great coffee. You cannot go wrong. Come say hello to Steve. He's a great guy, great
Good
family. Today, guys, we have a special guest. We have the first podcast I think I ever did was your podcast.
Look at that.
And I've seen him blow up. Every time I see him, he's doing bigger and bigger shows, and he's getting healthier and healthier every time I see him. So in my mind, I made a correlation. The healthier I get, the more successful I'll become.
Maybe, yeah.
The first comic to told me that I should do French comedy and stop wasting my time doing English comedy. A man I respect a lot. He's very smart. He's very wise. He's a bully, but he's a kind bully. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Pantelis. Pantelis, everybody. Woo!
Thank you. All of that was false. Not a smart guy. I didn't tell you that you're wasting your time, but if you should definitely do French comedy.
I've started.
To stay here.
It's been a few months now. It has been the best decision I've taken in my... There's two decisions that I took in English in comedy that I'm like, these are good decisions. Going on the road, doing English comedy has been tremendous. I lose money sometimes, but making money on the road it's not... For English comedy in Montreal, you'll do 3-4 spots and you're happy. On the road, you'll do an hour, 3-4 times a weekend.
And you meet all these new people.
You get fans, you sell merch. You're doing an hour, which is the goal, which is my goal completely.
Yeah.
So, and starting French comedy. My God, it has opened my mind. I met new people. It's such a healthy scene.
Yeah.
There's actually a system. Every open mic I've done, I got a show after because someone was like, hey, you're funny. Come do my show. Literally every show I've done, Pantelis, I got booked to a different show. In the 6th month that I started maybe in January, February, I've made more money doing French comedy that I've done in the first 3-4 years doing English comedy.
I know it. I believe it.
And I'm still a baby. Like,
Dude,
nobody knows.
They don't care. In French, the rules are simple. Be funny and anyone, and you'll get ahead. Yeah. That's it. They just want you to not be a prick. If you're not a piece of garbage and you're funny, they don't care about anything else. They're going to help you along the way. All this other stuff that people were saying, if you're not Quebec, or if you're not this, if you're not... No. If they understand you speak the language and you're not a piece of shit, they're going to hire you, they're going to book you, and you're going to have so much fun.
It's so fun. I part of me regrets not starting earlier.
Oh, it's okay. I feel like that about comedy in general.
Yeah.
I always feel like I should have started earlier, but I was stubborn. So I didn't think it was for me. So I shouldn't have been so stubborn. I should have just done it earlier.
As they say, in hindsight, vision is 20/20.
Yeah.
I'm very happy I started. I met so many interesting people. I had a bad image of French comedy because I did a couple of bilingual open mics and I saw the talent and I'm like, what is this? Just characters.
But who goes to bilingual open mics? That's the thing.
Yeah. But I swear now, there's so much talent I met.
Yeah.
I feel they're so freer, French comedians, to do wild things. Because they're like, there's so many clubs and there's so many shows. I don't have to abide by any rule. There's so much freedom I'm seeing in French comedy. It's truly inspiring. Plus, I have 2 writers now in my mind. I have an English writer and a French writer, and they're both helping each other. Like sometimes I'll think
it's different. It's not the same. A lot of
not
people from the outside think you're just translating a joke. It's not that. They come from different places. Some jokes don't even work in both languages. Yeah. It's a whole different... You're using a different part of your brain, and it's fun. It makes you a better comic.
It makes you a better comic. Now what I do is that, let's say I have a show in French, let's say tomorrow. I'll write in French that day just to get my brain in a French mode. I'll write in my diary. I have a diary. Don't judge me. I'll write in my diary in French just to get in a French zone. And then let's say I'll come up with a new punchline in French, and then I'll translate it to English, and then the next day I'll go try it in English. I swear, it's like I have two employees in my mind. It's a great feeling. And as I told you, the day I got paid $150 for a 12-minute set, I'm like, this is the correct decision.
We made it. I told you. See, I
Decision.
wouldn't steer you wrong. I give advice when people ask. Sometimes they don't like what I tell them, but I'm just telling them what I know. Like I'm being honest. It might be bad advice sometimes, but it's never on purpose. It's just this is what I know. That's what I'm living. So I'm just telling you the truth.
No, it's I can't wait to make a living doing. I have a feeling making a living in French comedy is going to be way faster.
Yeah.
Than in English comedy. I think from what I see
here, yes. Yeah. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, it makes sense demographic wise. Quebec is huge, but Quebec is mostly French.
Yeah.
A lot of times people get lost in, and I did too, you get lost in Montreal where you think everything around is English because you see America, you see the rest of Canada. Yeah. But if you want to stay here and live, you're going to have to open up. Look at Sammy. You're going to have to open up to Quebec.
Yeah. I've looked. I'm like, there's not a lot of people who became famous doing English comedy only in Montreal.
Yeah.
Like Sammy switched to French.
Yep.
Well, not switched, but he's bilingual.
He's
so
bilingual.
He did both.
Bam, yeah.
Derek's again. He's on the road 50 weekends a year
with his accent. They love the French accent.
Or you become a writer. If you become a writer, then but my goal is not to become. I don't want to write for TV or anything, or move to Toronto.
And you will never be the best writer out of Montreal.
No,
because that award is going to stay with David Pride.
Yeah. He's the best.
He's the best.
I don't even know what he does on a day-to-day basis. I know he writes.
He exists and it makes me happy.
He exists and he is absolutely great. I'm doing a show with him in next month.
I'll tell him hi. I love David Pride.
He is, in my opinion, the best joke writer in the country.
But I always mention it, and I think he doesn't like it when you mention it, because I think maybe at the beginning he might have thought that I was being sarcastic, and then I had to look at him and tell him I'm being 100% honest. Anyone who understands the business and understands comedy and sees what you do and how it knows.
Very humble, very like he's very
he's so good.
He's clean, great energy, great jokes. His writing and his like insight. I like a good insight.
Yeah, he's the man.
More than like a good punchline. Like everybody can be funny, but to have good insight on life, he's got the good insight aspect of it. No, he's one of the pillars of the comedy scene here in Montreal.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And maybe in 10 years, as you get older and older, and go bald.
I don't know if I want to. Well, I won't go bald. But bald, I won't go unless I do it on purpose. I won't go, even though my barber tries to get me to go bald. Because he, at one point, I thought I was going bald.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize when he was cutting that he started shaving like a widow's peak, like higher.
Why?
And then I started like seeing videos of like 2 drink minimum. I was like, what the fuck's happening? And then I realized that later, newer videos, because I was going fast, I had more hair down, and I was like, wait, how is this possible? I can't grow hair. And then the new barber is like, oh no, dude, you have to trim every time now because he cut it so short that if you let it go out, you're going to have antlers. So I have to cut it because he cut it. And I was like, God. And he's like, I don't know why he did that. And it started a whole thing. But so that was the only time I was worried about being bald. But I look at my parents and stuff, everyone has hair, old. So I'm not worried about being bald.
It's not a bad thing.
No, I'm just saying I'm not worried. If I would, I have a beard, so I don't mind. I'll go bald and keep the beard. But I won't. I don't think I'm going to go bald.
I used to, as you know, always keep a little beard. But then I nicked my beard once, and then I realized that, like, I look funnier without a beard.
That's an observation.
Like, you know what? I look sexier with a beard, of course.
It depends. Everyone has a type. Like women, some people like a beard, some people like clean shaven.
Like a little 2026 with the feminization of men. A little beard is always like, it gives you a little edge.
You know what you need to do? Whatever the hell makes you comfortable.
Yeah.
You're not hurting anyone. You do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I shave now, and I look like a baby. So I need to lose weight. I wanted to talk to you about this.
Yeah.
I saw a photo of you maybe 6 years ago.
Okay.
And I think it was a show you did at Paul Baluyat's place.
Oh, Jamie Boom Boom loves showing people that photo.
And I'm like, holy moly, that's a completely different human.
Yeah.
How many pounds did you lose? Over how many years?
I don't know when I had started losing weight, but it was about a year or two. It was more than a year, under 2, that the big weight transformation happened. And it was from 330 something to now I'm like 215, 220. Like I hover between 210 and 220, depending.
And you're like 6'4", give or take?
6'2".
6'2". Okay, so you're not a short boy.
I'm not a short guy, no.
That's a lot, dude.
I lost a human being. I lost an entire human being.
You lost a human being, exactly.
Yeah, but I did it before Ozempic and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And if people say, "Oh, if you had it at the time, would you have done it?" I still don't think I would have done it because I never even did. I never even did like MDMA. I'm very scared of like drugs and stuff, so I wouldn't have done it anyway. But it is an interesting thought because the time it took me and it was difficult. The fasting, the cutting out sugar, bread, all that was very, very difficult. But I'm glad I did it because now I kept it. Like I have friends who did it a faster way, and they keep putting weight on.
Yeah.
They're having trouble.
You're looking at one.
Yeah. So I'm just like, you know what? I did it a certain way, and at least I know how to keep it off. Like if I start gaining slowly, I know how to stop myself and come back.
Okay.
So it did help doing it the hard way, but dude, it was super difficult. It's a lot of weight.
I as a man who lost like 30 pounds, I gain 30 pounds, I lose 30 pounds.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine losing 100, 115 pounds.
It's mental.
You lost an adult Filipino man.
Yeah.
You lost an adult Filipino man.
Yeah, I can't find him
on his shoulders.
Yeah.
What was because you've always been confident. You've never been like a shy guy. You
No.
never, even when you were a fat guy,
Yeah.
it's the same arrogance, the same like Park X energy, as I call it.
It's definitely Park X energy.
How did you all right, that's it, I'm losing it. What was the beginning of this?
People ask a lot, and I try to think. I don't know the catalyst exactly, but I do remember a few things. One was I sometimes just didn't feel good. Okay. Like I was like, I don't feel good. Like I was a bit tired. I didn't like though. I look myself in the mirror sometimes when I shave, and it was so. I was like, that's not me. Like it looked. I looked swollen.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel. It wasn't even confident. I didn't feel comfortable. And then there was also clothes. I like to wear clothes. I like to wear what I want, and I couldn't wear whatever I wanted. There was some clothes that I couldn't find in my size, like pants. I needed giant pants, or they wouldn't look good on me. And I was like, I would love to wear those, but they just won't look good on me. I was dressing for
vanity,
the body that I had. So it was mostly that, and then also I was very scared to die. I saw a lot of people around me that had like health problems, and even also during COVID, respiratory problems. And then I was like, holy fuck, man, I'm a fat guy. What if something happens to me? What if I can't breathe? And I always loved sports. I was always athletic.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let me just try one last time. Because I tried everything to lose weight and nothing worked. And then I just made my own thing up, and that's what worked.
What was it? So what was the recipe for success?
So this is what I did. I don't know if it's healthy or not, but I cut off 100% of sugars, refined sugar. There was zero candy, zero Coke, none of that shit.
Yeah.
I cut off completely. I would have a 4-hour window a day that I could eat, and then I would fast for 20 hours. But my fast did not include, so I could drink as much water as I want, and also I'm Greek, so coffee. Coffee was always available at 24/7, just no sugar. You could put cream, milk, but no sugar. And that was the thing. And all I would eat was meat, veggies. Sometimes I would have yogurt, and I would even eat stuff like I would eat out in the sense that like I used to love Milano's chicken salad.
Yeah.
I would just not eat the bread, but I would love that chicken salad. I would eat the shit out of that chicken salad. And I had my window, 4 hours. Sometimes if I had a lot to do, I would open up a 6-hour window.
Okay.
And I would strategically place it, like let's say I could eat between 4 and 8 or 2 and 6 or 2 and 8, depending if I was stretching out the window. And those were kind of like my windows of eating.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, just water and coffee. And in the beginning, it's very hard the first week because I was eating so much. I used to love snacking. And then you get used to it. Like a week or two, it takes about a month for the sugar to leave your body completely. Because most of it is psychological. It's your body thinks it needs it because you're so used to getting the sugar in that your body is like pulling for it. It's kind of like a drug. But then, and Guido Grass was the one who told me that because he had lost a lot of weight. And he's like, you just have to do this 1 month first without it, and then you can't reintroduce it. The mistake I used to make for years was cheat days. I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought that cheat days, you include them in, and it's just like, you don't restart. Like it's a little blip, and then you continue. Then I found out that's not what happens. Your body, even if you do it once, it's going to take another month for it to get rid of that dependency. Wow. Yeah, so you keep setting yourself back. So I stopped doing cheat days. I just went straight, and that's when I started losing weight. A month and a half in, I started to notice a bit of a difference. 2 months, I was just melting. And I didn't introduce a lot of exercise in the beginning either. It was mostly walks. I would walk for an hour a day whenever I could. Sometimes I couldn't walk, but I was always keeping busy. Then after months, when I had already lost weight, I started exercising because I like exercising. I like feeling good. But it wasn't as tough as people think. It's a diet and sticking to it and cutting a lot of shit and just stay mobile as you can. And it'll start melting off you and you get motivated.
You're not an emotional eater? You're not like when you get angry, when you're sad, and you just start stuffing your mouth?
I'm Greek, so I'm an all-time eater. I'll eat whenever. Like I feel happy, I'll eat. Sad, I'll eat. I'll eat for no reason. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, you know what I should do? Eat. I'm careful what I eat. That's all it is. So if I really want to eat, there's days that I just want to eat a lot. I just will avoid the bad stuff, which will be breads. And if you want pasta, you can still have. There's red lentil pasta. Like there's ways of not eating garbage, but still eating what you want to eat. There's just, you have to circumvent it.
So you used to be a fat guy. I know you're.
I'm still a fat guy, but
how are you fat? You're 215 pounds.
Yeah, but I know I still have some weight to lose, but it's more of muscle
really?
now. I got it. Yeah.
Maybe you just put on muscle. Maybe that's you want to put on muscle. I don't think there's any left to lose, dude. I can see your cheekbones.
There's a lot left to lose.
That's enough with the lentil pasta. Yeah. I think you're fine. I've always wanted to ask people who lose a lot of weight and their physiques change. Do you feel people treat you differently from you were skinny and when you were fat?
Yeah, definitely. But I used to get away with a lot too, even when I was bigger. And I don't. But and this is true. This is statistically proven. The better people feel around you, whether it's you're good looking, whether it's you're funny, happy, you smell nice, whatever it is. They used to have magazine articles and they attribute it to people being good looking. But the more they study, they realize it's more than that. It's just how you are as a person. If you're well taken care of and you make people feel good, the better you're treated. So it does happen. Like if you're fat, out of shape, and you look not the best, you're not going to get treated. And this is all subconscious. It's like when you see a homeless guy. You see a guy well put together, he's like, look, man, I need some change. You might listen to him longer. It's just subconscious. But you see a guy's a wreck and he reeks. Even though he might be the guy that needs your help and you should help him, you're like, get the fuck out of here. It's just instinctual. So people do treat you differently. I wasn't a goblin, so I didn't go from no one would talk to me to, But I do notice, like, because I'm a big guy too. So people used to be that didn't know me were a lot more scared of me before, like off the bat. And then now I could talk to a stranger right away, and they'll be more jovial. Yeah. It'll be easier to start a conversation. They won't assume I'm trying to mug them. So it does help. It does help. Yeah.
Do you find it changed on stage how people take your jokes?
That I can't tell you. That's up to the people. That I can't tell you. I know that it does help somewhere to sell tickets if people think. But again, it's subjective because there's some people that are going to tell you like, "Oh, I like the way you looked back then." So I don't. But if people do like the way you look, or they will buy more tickets. That's with everything. If you like, there's even certain food that I'll like because the way it looks, the way it's presented, I'm willing to get it. Or if something doesn't look as appetizing to me, I won't get it. So it's like that with everything. If you like how something looks, you'll invest in it.
All right. I guess back on the diet. That's what.
Yeah, but you're not. You just gained weight that you don't like the weight that you gained, but you don't look off.
I don't look off, but I feel. I don't feel at my best.
That's the important thing is healthy.
Yeah.
It's if you're, because the thing is for me, I was at a weight you couldn't tell as much until you look at the pictures or if you know how much I weighed because it didn't look because I was 6'2", so a lot of people didn't know how much I weighed because like you can't weigh over 300 pounds, but I did. It's just because I hit it well because I was so tall, but it was unhealthy. So the biggest thing is health. At the end of the day, we could joke around about clothes, how you look or whatever, but if you're not healthy, I don't give a fuck what you're wearing. Health is the biggest thing.
It's I always like fat is funny.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can't. It just you feel uncomfortable in your own skin.
I hated that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I'm just so comfortable being uncomfortable. Then you're like, I guess I'm just a fat. It's just the brain is such an interesting thing. Plus, you set yourself a goal and then you fail. And that affects your morale. And I find it affects how I perform on stage, the energy I bring on stage. That feeling like I failed at something I promised myself. I hate that feeling.
Can I tell you something? You're going to do that a lot in your life because you're a fucking failure. No, you can do. Everyone does that. I do that. I fail every day. What I've noticed is the people who fail at life are the people who don't accept that everyone fails and you don't win in not failing because you're going to fail. It's impossible. There's no one that's ever existed that didn't fail. You fail if you give up. So I've failed 1,000 times more than I've won. It's just that the wins, it's kind of like the stock market. If you plan it properly, you're going to lose a lot. But when your wins are big, when your wins are there, they're so big, they make up for the losses. That's what life is. That's what comedy is. Yeah. Like people see stuff that I do and they're like, oh, it must be so easy. It's so amazing. Like if you knew how many people said no before this one person said yes, and how many shows I fucked up on until they started to work, and how many, it's just perseverance. You just have to keep going. You have to be a lunatic.
I've had perseverance throughout my life. Yeah. Whether it was when I was had a day job or in comedy or now French comedy, it's just the weight, man. It's just always because, dude, I recorded my weight for 10 years. I have my weight for the past 10 years, and it's like do
what I tell you. Do what I'm telling you. I know it works. It's just hard, but it works.
It's just as I said, it's like when I'm very happy. I'm like you. I'm Mediterranean as well. When I'm happy, I eat, but when I'm sad, I eat too. And it's like
You
the
could
way
still
I
do
see
that.
it- yeah,
Just get stuff in the house that you could permit yourself. Dude, another cheat code: sweet potatoes.
yeah,
You just shave them. You could make them yourself.
Yeah.
Put some oregano on them, some olive oil. Eat sweet
Delicious.
potatoes instead of chips.
yeah.
And it doesn't seem like a big difference.
Yeah.
It's a huge
Huge
difference because
difference,
the
yeah.
crap that's in there. It's not so much the another thing I learned. It's not so much the amount. People would get fixated, and I used to get fixated on the amount I would eat. It's not so
Yeah.
much that; it's the chemicals we're putting in. That's why in Greece they eat a lot.
Yeah.
And there's people that I know that they're jacked. I'm like, how the fuck is he still jacked?
Also, they move all the time.
They move all the time, but they don't eat the same shit that we
Yeah.
eat here. There's a lot of chemicals that I was taking in. I started to read the ingredients. I was like, I don't even know what this means. I have no idea what this is. Yeah.
I've been trying, and it's been, again, it goes well, and then something bad happens, and then I just
Oh, that was me for so long.
the ice cream and the
Ah.
chips.
I don't buy it anymore just because I know I'll do it. So I'll get Greek yogurt, I'll get honey, organic peanut butter. I have a lot of peanut butter in my house. I like this organic peanut butter,
Yeah,
hazelnut, that type of stuff. Because I know if I want something sweet, it's all I have, so I'll go for that. And it tastes good. I mix it, take some Greek yogurt, put some Greek honey on it,
Yeah.
some peanut butter. Ooh, bro, it's delicious. Yeah. I love it.
that's so healthy.
It sounds, it doesn't sound, but
the
it's
way
very
I
good.
see it is that like
Yeah.
when I'm sad, I like to eat ice cream. That's my
Yeah.
because I'm grateful that ice cream exists.
It's amazing.
You know, like listen, you don't come from money.
No.
I don't come from money. 3 generations ago, nobody from your family tree or my family tree had access to ice cream.
Especially not whenever they wanted it.
Yeah, exactly. Not like, oh, dude, kings and the elites of the elites ate ice cream even like 200 years ago.
Can I tell you something right now?
More people ate ice cream. More people went on Epstein's Island than ate ice cream
Back then.
300 years ago.
I'm gonna tell you, I appreciate that you said that because I keep trying to tell my friends and other people to appreciate what we have and what we do and how much, because it's always complaints. I don't have this, I don't
Yeah.
have that. And I'm like, we have so fucking much. Like there's
Yeah.
kings that wish they had our power now.
Yeah, we don't die from the flu. Isn't that crazy?
You could shut down a restaurant with a bad Google review. The power you have in your hands right now is mental.
So now I see, for those who probably don't know, well, you did the Bell Center. You're the only comedian I've ever spoken to
Yeah.
who did the Bell Center. How was that?
That is-
I don't know if you talked about it. If you don't mind talking about it again. Like, I
Oh.
saw videos, like people
That's
posting
crazy.
stories, and I'm like, holy moly.
Yeah, it was a holy moly. Normally, I don't say it's holy moly, but this time I actually took it in because it's the second time at the Bell Center. The first time was Mike Ward Suzakut.
Yeah, the
I went on to do the belt. Like
Yeah.
I gave Mike the belt, so I didn't get to perform.
Yeah.
But just being there and having people cheer for you was crazy.
Yeah.
But I didn't take it in because it was too much happening at once, and you're not conscious. You don't think about how important it is to take in a moment. This time, I was like, I'm not doing this again. I don't have a proper memory of that moment. The only memory I have is the videos.
Yeah.
So I was like, no. This time I'm soaking it all up. So I actually soaked it in, looked around, saw people's faces, and I've never felt anything like it. And I don't think I ever will in the short term. There's a lot of big shows coming up, but I don't think I'm going to feel that because... So Mike's my best friend. And for his tour to end, this was a big tour, for it to end at the Bell Center just because he wanted to fuck around. There was no reason to do it. Economically, it was stupid. You don't make money because it costs so much.
Yeah.
Bell Center. He just wanted to do it. He's like, I think me and my boys are going to have some
Yeah.
fun. Like, just the hilariousness of him thinking like that put me at ease. It's like, Mike's he just wants to live with to fuck around. He's already done the Bell Center. He's just like, let's
Yeah.
just fuck around. That kind of put me at ease. And I was like, let's live this moment. And
How did you soak it? Like when you say, what was like, okay, I'm going to soak it. You just like when you got on stage, you slowed down,
I went early. We were all at the Bell Center all day. I walked around. I went on stage. I made it feel familiar. That's the first thing I did. Up and down the stage. I was like, no. When you come up here, you own the stage. This is your stage,
Yeah.
Because that's one thing people don't do. You get booked for a show sometimes. It might be a big show, and you don't familiarize yourself with the setting. And then when you get out, you might be intimidated. So I've been at the Bell Center a number of times now, and I've been down at the Bell Center. I've walked around the Bell Center, but I never did that for a few hours before I was going to perform at the Bell Center. It was the first time, so like, let me soak it all in. So I was walking around, I was talking to everyone, I was getting to know everyone that worked there. I wanted to really for it to feel just like it feels like when I go to the Bordel.
Yeah.
I wanted to feel comfortable, and that's what happened. As soon as I walked out, we have it taped, but as soon as I walked out, I felt so comfortable. There was no stutter. It felt like I belonged there. And I heard a lot of things about my set that night. The biggest compliment I got that felt good to me was Pepe from Pepe Sa Guitar, who was performing there the next night. He was watching there with his wife, and he goes, what I told my wife, I turned around and talked to her as soon as we started talking, like it took 5 minutes, is holy shit, this is where he belongs.
Oh.
He goes, everyone thought he's going to be nervous. He's the first guy out. It's going to be this. And he goes, I just have to tell you, it just felt like you belonged there. And I was nervous for you when you got out. And then I was like, what am I nervous about? This guy owns that. This is his arena right now. He's just having the time of his life. And for me, that's what was important, is just to feel comfortable. Because you perform so much better under the circumstances of just being comfortable and owning the moment. And it's not easy to repeat that in the Bell Center. Like in the club, it's different. They're all kind of similar, and you know what you're doing, you can handle it. But the Bell Center, even the way you deliver jokes, it takes seconds for the laughs to reach the end, and then you can't talk at the same rhythm. You have to slow down just a bit, and then you have to anticipate, start talking before the other thing, the vibe and the energy, either the laugh or the gasp from the last joke ends. It has to be timed perfectly. And you don't, who's performing at arenas every day to get that, you know? So it was just, all right, I learned the first few seconds.
Did you prep? Did you just do spots as much? Like
but I do a lot of spots. My tour was running at the same time. So, and I knew the 15 that I wanted to do, the 10 to 15 that I had. And you know Olivier Foy?
Yeah, he was on the podcast. Yeah. I love this guy.
So Olivier's a great guy, and he noticed something, and because he was watching me practice for, he sees me in different places, and he noticed because he goes, was your first 8 minutes like a brand new thing? And I was like, yeah, I've been working on it just for a couple. He goes, the balls to go into the Bell Center and be like, I have 4 minutes I know it's going to kill, but this 8 should kill. He goes, the ball, and it killed. And I've added it to my repertoire now. I don't know if it's going to be part of the hour, if we're going to release it as a clips online, but it was all part of the game. I was like, you know what? If I'm going to do this, let me risk a bit more and just have a good moment, because also Entourage wanted to clip that, so it's going to be part of the ads they're going to run for the hour in French. So I said, you know what, fuck it, I'll give them, even though it's a good number, I'll give it to them like just for ads, and I'll write something else.
You're always writing anyway. So
I'm always writing. It's just that it's so good. And also it takes, because one of them was about domestic violence. So the other thing is, that's what Olivier goes. He goes, also the balls it takes to just, you're like, you know what? Let's see if you guys are going to be on board for this.
The Mike Ward audience will be on board for a domestic. So when I was speaking with Olivier, we're wondering if Mike Ward has an N-word bit that he's working on. Like if there's anyone who's going to be like working on an N-word bit.
If there's anyone, it's me in this. All my N-word bits are very strategic. They're very strategic. I like to make people think I'm going somewhere and then take. But that's my thing that I like to do. Is what I find funny is making you think, oh, this is going to be the worst thing ever, and then you're like, I'm on board with this. That wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
You tighten their asshole and then they relax. I love that feeling to be able. Once you have their trust,
you could go anywhere.
I think now you're famous, so people, when you go on stage, they know who you are.
There's that, but even the famous, like
no, but in the sense like, oh, okay, we know what type of humor he'll present. In French, anyways, when I like now, I'm like, okay, they're like, who's this Bulgarian wrestling coach?
But I do like when people don't know me.
Yeah.
Because like I got a message on Instagram, dude. I went to Bordel do a drop in 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And a guy messaged me on Instagram, and I go, this is the best compliment. All he wrote was, he goes, I just saw you today with my girlfriend. He wrote in French, he goes, neither of us have ever laughed that hard in our lives. Aww. He goes, thank you so much. And I was like, that's what I want. I want someone who doesn't know me. I'm going to take them on this crazy ride where you're like, is this guy a bad person? Yeah. And then you realize by the end of it, you're like, oh my God, he tricked all of us. Like,
it's a great feeling. Yeah. Oh man, I love talking about comedy with someone who loves comedy.
I love comedy so much.
That feeling is so good. I adore that feeling. And now I get to re-explore it in French. It's such a good feeling. I've done theaters. I've done one theater under, like, I've headlined the theater.
No, but you've worked with other people. I think you've done for Sammy too, no?
Yeah. But in a sense, and I'm open for like I forgot. Anyway, for like a comic in big theaters. I find in theaters, I've always worried that the connection, because when you do clubs, you kind of can see the people, so you kind of like there's a connection. When I'm doing, what's the name of that fucking? It's not the Olympia. It's Beam.
The Beanville or Bean Theater next to Liverpool House and all that.
It used to be the old Corona.
Yes, exactly. I think I've been there to see a show once.
Yeah.
Maybe Joe Rogan wasn't years ago, or was it? Yeah, no, Tony Hinchcliffe, something like that, or Rogan.
So I opened for like a comic. He came. His name is Dale Elliott Jr. And I remember I got on stage. It's funny you said I should have went on stage before, just to like
Get comfortable.
because I saw the signal, like, all right, it's just a spot. Like I was not stressed at all. I did fine. It was a 98% black people. It was a black
Nice,
comic.
the best crowd. Is it not the best audience?
No, because I went bullet and they're never on time. So I'm
Oh, that's so fucking funny. That's so funny.
The guy's like, he's like, he's very Jamaican.
There's no one there.
And there's like 90% of his audience are Jamaicans. He's like, well, go up, have fun. And I'm like, all right.
They'll be here for me.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I did well. It wasn't, but I just remember going like, oh, I like eye contact with audience members. It just, like, seeing their eye contact it gives me more confidence. So I'm more alive. I'm more with them. And now I'm like, oh, I'm staring into complete
The abyss.
Blindness. Nothing. Same thing when I did like an hour in Ontario. I forgot the name of the city, but I had a theater. It was like 100-something people. It's theater. And I got on stage. And I remember even before I got on, I'm like, what am I wearing? Like, I looked at myself like, I look like
You started
a homeless
thinking.
guy.
You started thinking
Yes.
too much.
And then I go on stage like, oh, I can't see anybody.
In the end, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you, the trick is, and it took me years to realize this, and the switch is different for everyone. Don't speak at them.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you find yourself in like this trance, and it's like you're throwing your jokes out.
Yeah.
You're not speaking with them. Think more like motivational speakers or whatever. They're speaking, even though there's 1,000 people. It's kind of like a conversation. That's what you have to do. Same thing with instead of me saying I have it, I'm feeling it, and I'm just enjoying it. It's almost like I'm telling myself stories, and you're here listening, and that's what you have to do when it's a bigger room, or else, because I've done the same mistake. First times I was doing theaters, I was like just repeating almost like a script, like this should work, and they lose you because already you're so far, the connection is not happening. The only way is if it's like a campfire. You're gonna tell your stories, but you're just expressing it. You're not speaking at them. It's weird to explain. It's a feeling.
I have to do it more.
It's a feeling. It's more of a I can't give you a strategy of how to do it. It's a feeling, but just know if ever you find yourself, I'm just talking, slow down and just take it in.
That's that I always give to people is that like if you think you're going fast, slow down, and if you think you're too slow, slow down. There's
slow down.
No such thing as being too fast on stage.
No.
What's nice is that now I'm doing like really nice club, like Bordel. I did Le Bordel.
Best club.
Terminal.
How good is the Bordel though?
It's fantastic. It's the best club in the country.
In the country. I've gone everywhere from here to Vancouver. It's the best.
It was the first time I do the Bordel 1.
Yes.
And I'm like, it was an open mic. I'm like, there's like 80 people.
For an open mic in the middle of the night. It's crazy.
It was like on a Monday at 9 p.m. Like, this place is sold out for an open mic. It was great. I had a lot of fun. I was very happy with my set. But also at the Bordel, you can't see very well. You can see like the first row, maybe, but then it's just darkness. And then you say like some punchlines, I know I'm going to get a big pop.
But the open mic, I think they make it darker for just to make it more. Because, I was there yesterday. I could see everyone.
Okay. I'm like, holy moly, because I'm not used to like perfect lighting. And it's just, again, I did Quebec City. I did the Ninkasi.
Yeah, and there's a new one now right in front of it.
Amazing.
Saint-Jean. Amazing.
I just have to work with someone who's in that circle. I know I'll be able to get a spot, but so far I'm still getting.
Well, you know me.
Okay, please, thank you. Get my name out. So I have a tape. I did a Terrebonne or something. I don't know, like some show.
Foutoir?
No.
Foutoir is amazing too. Foutoir, very underrated.
Yeah.
Foutoir is in Terrebonne.
Yeah.
I've done my hour there three times.
Is it Saint-Bruno?
And it's in Terrebonne. I did my hour 3 times, and I just booked, I think in the winter, I'm going in to do my 4th time over there.
Okay.
Every single time, I'm having more and more, dude, it's like the Bordel, but in Terrebonne.
Okay.
It's comedy crowds. It's small. It's tight.
Yeah.
They have everything set up for you. It's perfect lighting, perfect everything. The staff, super nice. I recommend
the French scene is
Foutoir.
so healthy.
Yeah, the French is healthy.
It blows my mind. Everybody's like, we're all making money. Even like open micers.
Everyone's a professional.
Everybody's a professional, yeah.
Because you can't make it because there's so much talent in French because Quebec is Quebec.
Yeah.
In North America, it's the only place, right? So it's not like other states and provinces. There's so many comics, few hundred million people in North America that speak English. Quebec is Quebec.
Yeah.
So there's so much talent, and this is the only place it is. So the spots are not limited, but if you're not good or you're not a good person, they don't need you. There's enough people behind you that they can take. So as long as you're good, no one cares because it's not like you're going to steal something from them. So like, if he's good, he can make it.
Yeah.
That's it. The only time people ever go against you, this is what I've noticed at least, is if you're like, just mean some people that have just been shitty people, and them, they won't get booked, they won't get this. But that's the only thing I've noticed. I've never noticed anything about people's jokes or type of humor. There's characters, there's people that use props.
Yeah.
Monologuists. There's room
So
for
diverse,
everyone. There's
yeah.
me with my accent and all that. There's room for everyone as long as you're good.
And there's so much talent. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
I did there's a show not far from me, like Ernest.
Oh, I did Chez Ernest last month.
I
Yeah.
went to watch it, just to
Yeah.
watch it. Olivier was hosting, and there was like people from France and Swiss and Belgium. I mean, like, oh, Quebec's comedy scene is so like important. People fly
It is. Yeah.
just to like, okay, let's see if I can make it work here in Quebec. I'm like, oh, I get to see like a guy from Belgium do jokes, so different from us.
And if
I
you
think
master it
better,
here,
yeah.
you could go to France and start doing it in Arabic.
Their official language.
Yeah, they're real official. Like, you speak both official languages of France here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's that would be. I'm working on it. I think let me get. I think I can do 30 in French. So maybe I'll speak with Olivier, see if we can do like a 30-30.
He does 30-30s now. He's doing one with what's his fucking Guillaume, and they're both funny dudes. So they love doing 30-30s.
Guillaume.
You know Guillaume.
Which Guillaume?
He used to work at Bordel. He's on my podcast a lot.
What's his last name? Do you know?
I keep forgetting, bro.
Okay.
Everyone has a
Guillaume. I've met a couple of Guillaumes. I met one from at the Terminal. Terminal also a great club.
Terminal is a great club, yeah. And I haven't been to the new version. They changed it around since I've been. It's been a while.
I've done La Cabine, Le Terminal. I've heard L'Abreuvoir is good.
L'Abreuvoir is amazing.
JF
GHB is there.
Denome, JF Denome told me I'll book you. Like message me in
GHB
August.
is amazing.
Yeah, I did a show with him in Quebec where it was Humour sur mesure.
Oh, where they pull out of a hat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so fun. Dude, that was...
We do that in
I was
English.
terrified.
Silly does that in English
Yeah,
at the third floor.
Yeah, I
the
told
bucket show.
Olivier,
I love
'cause
it.
Olivier was like, oh, I wanted to do something similar in English. I'm like, speak with the Asili and set it up at third floor.
He'll do the third floor. It'll be amazing.
Yeah, because he makes clips and like I watched like the video I was on it. It got like 800 views for improvised stand-up. I'm like, that's...
Well, improv is
people
big in
watch.
Quebec.
Yeah.
Improv is its own sport. There's a league. There's an improv league. They're international. They go
Have
to
you ever
France.
considered doing... I would love to see you do improv.
I'm good at
Yeah.
improv in general,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I'd be good in these leagues. I probably would, but not as good as people have been doing it since high school. Like these guys,
Yeah.
my high school didn't have that kind of budget.
No.
I didn't know that it was a thing.
Oh, we had bullies and...
Yeah, well, it wasn't just the bullies, but we barely had books, you know. So I remember the books that we'd share. Like we'd have textbooks that were given from one year to the next, and like some pages were missing. It was a whole different experience. Like other people experienced high school way different than I did, and they had improv leagues.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. And a lot of my friends in French comedy who are still doing improv, they go, yeah, I started in high school. I go, what do you mean? Like, yeah, we had leagues. We'd face other schools. And now we have sponsors and this and that. Get the fuck. For improv, it's amazing.
It's interesting how Quebec audience members, they love... I was speaking with Olivier and he told me something, and I want your opinion on that. He told me that in French, the person is more important than the jokes.
Yeah.
Like if they like you, even if your punchlines are not, they're like, we like him. We'll laugh at his jokes. We'll come see him. I don't find it's the same in English.
Well, look, in English, in English, it's a whole different thing. I could get that in a second. But in French, there is a lot of that too. That's why I'm telling you, if you're just a good person doing a good job, look, if you're not that good at comedy, you're not going to go that far.
No, of course. Yeah.
You do need to be good at comedy. Yeah. But if they same thing with Mike, right? The reason why Mike has such a big career is Mike's one of the fucking nicest people you're going to meet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the more that got out there, the more people realized he's a fucking good dude. The more his jokes are even funnier, because a lot of the crazier things he'll say, you know where it's coming from, and it makes it so much funnier. It's kind of like
it's a joke.
Do you remember Will Ferrell when he had Funny or Die, and he would do those little skits, those sketches with that little girl that was the landlord? Okay, so that landlord, that little girl, just by seeing you understand it's a little girl. So all the crazy shit she was saying makes it so much funnier because you're like, obviously that little girl is not racist, hateful, but it's so funny coming out of her. It's the same thing. Once you realize a comic who they are and you like who they are, the crazier stuff gets funnier because you're like, they're clearly fucking with us right now. And then you see people that don't get it, and it makes it even funnier. You're like, they don't get how ridiculous this is right now. It's the same thing.
I'm sorry. I learned when I started, like I was doing spots in French, and I have some jokes that are like
we all do.
They were like and I was like, I came with the energy of English, like So I was, and they were like, we don't know you yet, because like I wasn't. I'm like, because I have my hour where I talk about like being an Arab, my family, blah blah blah.
You build up your character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I go crazy. But I was working on new jokes in English. I'm like, oh, I'll just try them in French. And I would be like, and they're like, whoa, no, you can't hit us with such misogyny before we know and we like you.
Now we're talking inside baseball. Not everyone's gonna like this, but that's what I've been doing the last couple of weeks. Is because there's also there's fun to be had playing with that. So I've been going on stage, even at the Bordel 2 days ago.
Yeah.
My first line is like, if you don't know me, it's just a shocking thing, because the first thing that I start talking, I would go. I just went on. I didn't even say hello or anything. I just like, you ever talk to someone with Down syndrome, but you're not sure if they have Down syndrome, and that's how it opens. So people who don't know you are like, they're so confused about where it's going, but the tension of where is this going, and then I'm taking your hand, makes it so much funnier when you get to the end of the joke and you're like, oh my God, he had all of us.
Yeah.
It makes it funnier, but the risk to doing that, if you're not experienced, because the second you feel like they're losing you or they're tense, you'll panic. But I don't do that anymore. I don't care. I'm going to do my thing.
That for me, it's not the panic.
10 years ago, I wouldn't be able to. 10 years ago, I would have felt the tension and it would have threw me off. Now, I know that I'm taking you somewhere safe, that we're all going to have a good time. So even when it gets rocky, I'm going to continue
I know where I'm going.
course.
I have the confidence in English completely and fully.
In French is new
but
for you,
in French, sometimes I stumble on words. And when you stumble on words, you seem nervous, even though I'm not nervous. And they're like...
Oh, I stopped caring.
Yeah.
Even when I stumble, I go, whatever, and I continue.
Well, also, though, you have to remember, I'm at a point where now I'm doing shows where I'm being watched to get booked on bigger shows.
Yeah, so there's a lot riding on it.
Yeah, I haven't, like in English now, I can say whatever I want on all stage I go on.
You still open with yelling the N-word for no reason or no?
I use it now off stage. As I'm going, I'm like, N-word. As I walk.
Good.
As I walk, holding a picture of George
Martin
Floyd.
Luther King. Yeah.
Both. So it's no. As I said, knock on wood. There's nothing. This is marble, but if there was wood, I would knock on it. There's no wood. Oh, knock on wood. Every open mic I've done, I'm in the top 2-3 comedians.
You're doing good.
So I'm like, I just have to continue, and I think it's going well.
So what else have you been up to?
Just comedy, man. Just comedy. I haven't done the road. I didn't do the road in July because I'm like, you know what?
But you were doing it a bit. I saw you were in New Brunswick. You went out east, no?
This year I've done 30-something cities. Headline.
Amazing, no? It feels great.
30-something cities. It's my favorite thing to do is going on the road and doing an hours, because you don't get to do it often in Montreal, you know?
No. And Gabe is in the UK?
Gabe is in the UK, and now he's in Montreal. He's visiting his mom.
Why he's not here?
Because it's...
Did you know he was going to be here?
You know,
I'm offended.
He's not on the podcast.
I haven't seen him.
He's not part of the podcast.
If he knew, no, this is very offensive. I don't like this. I haven't seen him in forever. That's not nice of him.
I'll let him know. I was supposed to see him yesterday, but I
tell him I was very upset. Tell him he flipped the table.
I haven't seen him neither, just so you know, because he's visiting his mom. He has, it's
20 minutes from here. What is he talking about? These aren't excuses that are going to work with me.
Also, he's like. He has to papers and shit. What? He's busy. He got married too. I don't know if you know.
I didn't know that. I would have congratulated him. I would have given him a hug.
I'll tell him. Pantelis is mad at you.
Very mad. No, not good.
You owe him hello. I will. I promise. No, but basically, I've been touring a lot. It's so fun that now when I do just spots, there's no more excitement. I get excitement when I do French because it's still new. But just doing English spots now, I'm like, it's.
Oh, me, I get excited no matter what still. I love it.
I lost...
Because I'm going to find some fun in it, you know? I'm going to find some fun in anything, even if it's dead. I'm going to do it. I'm just... I just feel very lucky to be able to do this.
Yes.
I'm very appreciative. I don't want to lose sight of that. How much I appreciate that my life is podcast and stand-up. You know how crazy that is?
Yeah.
That's... Little me, 12-year-old me, wouldn't have believed older me. They would have said... No way you're from the future. You're a pedophile, sir. Get out of here. What you're telling me can't ever be real, If I told 12-year-old me, hey, I'm you from the future, there's going to be a time where you're going to be doing stand-up and podcast, a thing called podcast.
Yeah, you're going to talk for a living.
It's basically like radio where you could yell the N-word.
Yeah.
You're going to be doing that for a living. And also you're going to be at the belt, so you're going to throw the belt.
Yeah.
I would have been like, this guy's crazy. It wasn't even a vision.
It's when I say I don't get an excitement, maybe I don't get the stress. Also, I feel... that I should always be on the road. That's the feeling. It's I'm like, wasting my time. I should be on the road. What is this?
No. Don't become a road comic, first of all, because they're all miserable. The ones that I know, at least, they become miserable after a while. Their families suffer.
Yeah.
No, don't. Even one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to start doing it in French more and more when I saw there was potential is because, I could create a life.
Yeah.
I don't have to leave every week and come back 3-4 days later, because you can't build anything like that. Think about, I want to have kids.
Yeah.
How the hell am I going to have kids if I see them twice a month? It's because it's different than in the States here. You'd have to travel really far and go for long periods of time because you'd be going city, but you wouldn't be coming back.
No.
Because then you'd be wasting too much money.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now, is that it is very expensive. I try to do it 1 weekend a month. 1 weekend a month.
That's different.
Like 4 shows, headlining on the road, plus a headlining here, a little corporate here. You fill up your schedule. But it's also, I find if you do only English comedy, the financial strain is huge. Like, again, I can't wait for French to start picking up.
Yeah.
Just fucking $300-400 more a week.
And one nurtures the other. One feeds into the other. Because you become a better comic. You're practicing more. Yeah. You get notoriety. It helps.
The French in the open mic circuit, people know me. In the open mic circuit, people go like, "Oh yeah."
You're not doing anything in the festival this year?
No, I'm not.
Did you do an audition this year?
I did. I had a great audition too.
Okay.
But que sera, I can't.
I'm maybe next year, because I am a little surprised because they added more this year. So I thought everyone was going to be in. Because the good thing is they did include a lot of people. They have the quickies, the office.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of people. I was very happy for them that finally got like a credit that they've been looking for forever.
Yeah.
Because I know how important it is. Like just.
I got it last year, so I have the credit.
You have the credit at least. But it would have been, anyways. You did it though. You already have the credit.
Maybe next year. I don't know. I don't know what was
different
the
shows, but it looks like it's getting bigger because this year they have the budget looks higher because not just they have more shows, but when I went downtown, I saw the decor. They put money in it. It looks nice. They put way more stuff outside. It looks higher end. So
they struggled for a couple of years, but I think
I think they're on the way up.
When I saw the lineup this year, I'm like, I like the direction they're going.
Yeah, there are a lot more Montrealers.
But even like
I would have liked for them to give those kids indoor shows as well.
Yeah.
But baby steps. The fact that they let them do these they brought them on. They're acknowledging. They're like, you're a comedian. You're in the fucking city. Let me respect you. Because there was a weird dynamic every year where people would come from out of town and meet Montreal comics that weren't on that festival. And they'd be like, well, why aren't you on? They fucking flew me from Mississippi, and I'm not even that good. What,
Yeah.
So there was something weird about that for a year. So this year, that made me very happy.
It's, as I said, the scene is it's a weird scene, I find,
What's happening in English now? Everything's good, though? Like, people are happy?
I think.
Because I go in and out. I do my stuff, and I leave. Yeah. I don't stay for the gossip.
Yeah. I'm out of the gossip now. I'm trying to build a career out of this.
Exactly.
So I don't have time. I've never been part of the gossip, I did one comic, and that's gossip enough.
Yeah, I know. I had her on the show yesterday. All she did was talk about how much of a piece of shit you are. It was 60 minutes of that.
Hey, listen, I'm allowed one gossip story, and this is it. But no, I'm trying to really make it into a career. And I'm like, okay, let's see if French picks up more. The goal for me, honestly, is to do French pretty much exclusively in Quebec and do the road once a month in English. Just to keep my name growing. That's like the ultimate goal. Hopefully next year, I'll get to that point. If I can do French, good. You do Monday spots and you get $100. Like this is, you understand? I think you've forgotten how it is.
No, I know. That's why I'm telling you. I appreciate it. That's why I appreciate what I'm doing. I'm not because there's people that I meet that are just dicks about it. I'm like, I'm not a dick about it because I've seen the other side of it. I was struggling on the other side of it for so many years.
Yeah. How many years did you do English before you did the...
I started doing stand-up in 2012, April of 2012.
Okay.
At the Comedy Nest, my first ever open mic. And I've been doing it ever since. And then French, I must have started French just screwing around with Mike on tour in the 2020s, around then.
Okay, wow. Okay, 6 years.
Yeah. So it's still now...
So you did 8 years pretty much in English.
Alone only. And now I do both, yeah.
Yeah, and the suffering and the pain.
Dude, so much. So much.
Especially during those years when you started, there was no MTL Comedy Club. It was just the Nest, the Works.
It was just the Nest and the Works. I was at the Nest a lot, and I would get a lot of corporate gigs. But corporate will give you 50, 100, like you'll make some money doing corporates, but it won't help your career in any way.
No.
Whereas in French, you could get gigs that give you visibility. They'll get you on a TV show. They'll get there's different outlets. So French, I moved a lot quicker because of that too, because there's so much of a
also,
business.
you came with
an
the
industry.
stamp of approval of Mike, which is humongous.
Yeah,
I mean,
humongous.
dude.
And I was already, the advantage I had is that though I was new to a lot of people, I wasn't new to comedy.
No,
I had been
exactly,
doing
yeah.
comedy since 2012. So I was already sharpened.
Yeah.
I had been podcasting since 2010. So all the stuff I was introducing people to, they saw me as new.
Yeah.
But like, what the fuck, this guy's just new and he's so good. But I was new to them. I wasn't new to the business.
Yeah.
So that helped a lot. I had all that in my back pocket.
Yeah.
And then credibility, because the biggest thing here is credibility. So, Just for Laughs, Rogan, all that stuff, it just adds to, okay, there's something about him that other respected people respect. Let me take a chance. Whereas perception is hard. If they don't know who you are and you have nothing, you could be the best. Like, I've seen comics that don't have any credits and they're fucking hilarious and I love them, And then there's other comics that they're just, I think they don't understand how funny they are. One of them locally is like Samson Cooperman. Samson Cooperman is one of my favorites.
He is.
And sometimes I don't think when I talk to him,
he's an idiot savant.
when I tell him like, no, you're one of my favorites. Like I feel like he looks at me and thinks I'm fucking with him.
Yeah.
And I keep repeating it to people. I go, this guy's I love Samson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people like Samson or George. George is silly now.
Asili's my boy.
He's starting to.
But he's touring. He's going everywhere. He's doing it the right way. He's risking a lot though, which is what you have to do. He's risking time, relationships with friends, romantic, because he's leaving a lot. He's going to Austin. Yeah. I think me and him are going to be in Edmonton together.
Nice.
In a couple of months. We're looking at that right now. But George became really quickly when I got to know him. He became part of the crew, like just one of the homies, pretty quick. Like George is my boy. George, if he needs something, he calls me. George is my guy. I love George.
I love George.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. I remember when I saw him, like, you're going somewhere.
Yeah.
He's very unique. He's one of those, like, when he goes on stage, he takes such big risks.
Yep.
It either explodes or it's like I don't want to say it's scary, but it's like, what did he say? Like it's an experience. I've always booked him on Good Night, my Tuesday show, and because I'm like, I know he's gonna be hilarious, whether he does well or doesn't do well, but he's growing. That's what I love about him. I want to see him do like a 45 minutes. I want to see how much he can push that character. Like, it's one of those guys. Like, I'm looking forward to his growth.
Yeah, and he grows every time.
Yeah. Samson, I think maybe he's just maybe performing on stage is not.
Samson tells me things like, I think he doesn't. Something goes well, but he doesn't want to do it again. He wants to do, like, it's almost like he's just screwing around all the time.
Yeah.
But he's great for the way he's neurotic and the way he sees things. Like, sometimes I'll say something backstage, and I'll be like, "You have to say that on stage. It's funny," and he won't even see it the way I see it. But it's just he's such a funny. He gets comedy, so I like talking to him too about comedy or about any. Like, he gets it in a different way.
His brain is quite interesting. Great insight on life and the way he sees things.
Because if you make him comfortable, he won't sugarcoat things.
Yeah.
And that's what you want in comedy. You want someone to just give you his honest perspective, his slice of life. And Samson's great at that. You know who else? And Josh is going to hate me for saying this. Sam Adamo has all the potential in the world. Sometimes he just gets stuck in his own head. But Sam Adamo has the potential. His rants are great.
A great Sam Adamo story.
Yeah, I love Sam Adamo.
I love Sam Adamo. I always book him at the Good
Boom
Night.
Boom's getting better too.
Boom Boom is improving. Since he released his album, he's
dude,
like
he does is grind. He's doing it the right way. Also, we used to have those comics that I felt like. I don't know if you remember. There was a girl, Ellie McDonald.
Yes.
I don't know where she is.
I think she's in Nova Scotia or something.
Okay, she was fucking good too.
Yeah.
She was fucking good, and then I don't remember where she disappeared. She just left, went to somewhere else. But there's been comics like that where I'm like, oh, they're gonna do something.
Sam Adamo. Let's go back to Sam Adamo, and I think he's gonna like. So we were doing a Good Night show on a Tuesday, and for some reason the whole crowd was French. So everybody had to adapt because it's in a hostel for people who don't know. So there's people
French
from around
France.
the world, and there were French people from France. So everybody, I did the show in French basically.
Good.
And all the comics they had to adapt, broken English, broken French. They made it work, and then Sam had to do his jokes in French, and his French is not his first language, so he slowed down, he adapted, and he destroyed. I'm like, Sam, quit English comedy.
Because he calmed down.
He calmed down, exactly.
Because Sam has this.
The anger, he has like anger.
But if the anger goes down just a bit,
and
he just articulates his thoughts, because his thoughts are so ridiculous and funny, his perspective and the way he sees us and life is so funny to me.
Yeah.
And even I like listening to him podcast.
I think he's made for podcasts.
I love his rants.
Yeah, he calms down.
He's articulate.
He doesn't care. No, there's nobody going in front of him.
Yeah, there's no. The only because we were talking about the other day is his kryptonite is Samson. Him and Samson, because Samson will make him stop. He'll say, and Samson will be like, "What are you?" And it'll just make him stop. So it's just funny having them together is good.
It's you built up an army of retards.
I have. Yeah. People say that a lot.
The secret show.
The secret show is something else. Oh, it's coming back next week.
Nice.
The secret show is its own thing, and it's such a. We don't really advertise. If you know, you come by. If you don't,
it's literally a secret show.
It's literally a secret for a reason. They go, why you call it a secret show? Because you don't know. Sometimes you could come in, it's sold out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you come in, there's 3 people, but it's always mental. Sometimes people who've never been there are like, what is happening right now? I've had people walk in, we're on stage, and we're in mid-story of something, mid-secret story, and then you'll hear them talk to you like, what is that? What is going on here? And that's what it is.
Every time I've done it, it's been truly fun. I find comedians, we get bored of doing our material.
Yeah.
And now it's, you go on stage, and it's a live podcast with like 6 comedians. So like, I don't know, what, $10 a ticket?
Yeah.
Like the bang for your buck. It's like
insane.
An hour and a half with 10 people.
And it's not recorded, so
it's not recorded.
It's a podcast that you get to enjoy, and that's it.
We last time I did it, we got an Italian lady to say the N-word in Italian.
Yes, that was good. That was good. I made her feel like she was back in Italy. And then Peter Bowen's like, gotcha! Yeah. We're sending this. This is being recorded. We're sending this to your boss. Because she was here on work. Yeah, she was, oh, dude. I remember that. Yeah.
It's truly, it's one of those shows where you end the show, you're like, oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like work. Sometimes stand-up, you feel like work because you're like, if the crowd is like too tight, you got to beat them to get them to relax.
The secret show is something else.
It's always, nobody comes who doesn't know what type of show it is. I'm happy it's coming back.
Does Sid still have a new room? Didn't he have a room downtown, a new one, Montreal Comedy Club, but like a room on St. Catherine?
On St. Catherine?
Close to Theater St. Catherine, no?
No. That was the clubhouse. Yeah. No, that closed down. Went like a year and a half.
Does he have a new room now?
He has many rooms.
That's why I'm asking, yeah.
There's Deli Planet.
That's all that I know.
Estrella. Corner.
Yes, that's what he told me. I saw him on the street. Estrella, okay.
Yeah, corner René Lévesque and Saint Laurent.
Good spot?
Yeah, it's a nice spot. It's good. Sound system, dark. It's everything you need for a good comedy show, yeah. There's one downstairs and there's one upstairs.
Oh, 2?
Yeah. If it's like 90, 100 people, they go downstairs.
Okay.
If it's like 70 people, they go upstairs. I prefer upstairs. It's downstairs. It's actually downstairs looks like a bunker. It's nice.
I can like that.
It's I don't know the fact you're upstairs. People are walking. There's like, oh, what is this? The comedy show. It's like it has a little.
It's a different vibe.
It's a different vibe. Downstairs, I like the bunker, that feeling. But for some reason I prefer. They're both good. I'll say that, but I prefer upstairs.
They are what they are.
I prefer upstairs. It's pretty nice.
Don't worry, I'm just paying for parking. Keep going.
What are you doing for the festival this year?
I initially it was nothing. I didn't want to do anything that they wanted me for, so I was like, I think I'm gonna miss this year. And then 2 weeks ago, they asked me to do. Wes Barker's doing the Montreal comedy series outside.
Yeah.
So Wes asked for me to be on his lineup. So it's Wes, my boy.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then I'm hosting this Saturday Best of the Fest.
Oh.
Some
Montreal comics are on that show.
Yeah, and anything else they ask me, I'll do now that I'm in. But I'm just looking to have fun. I didn't think I was going to do it. Now I realize it's good that I'm doing it this year because this is going to be 9 consecutive just for laughs.
That you've done?
Yeah, so if I do something next year, that'll be 10 straight, which is crazy to think about. Like
Dude, go meet Jerry Seinfeld. Go meet David Letterman.
For a guy who didn't think he was ever going to be on the festival, dreams do come true. It's crazy, yeah.
I'm happy. I was sad when it was started, like when they stopped it. Even though if I'm not on the festival this year, I'm happy that Montreal has a festival. Yeah,
and technically they didn't stop it because they went bankrupt,
or something, yeah.
And then they bought it. They did a small one during the summer.
Yeah.
I was on for that too. I helped. Yeah, I remember anywhere they needed me, I would always do, especially when they needed to.
I want Montreal to stay a comedy city,
Stay relevant.
Yeah, because even after the festival, people were like, "Oh, Montreal, we'll go see a comedy show." People come to shows, people laugh.
Yeah,
it's a nice. Like I was telling the French comics, summer in Montreal, because they tell me, "Oh, summer it's a low season, a lot of shows stop, and then they." Because
a lot of people go on vacation.
They tell me it's a slow season. I'm like, oh, and in English, this is the high season. People,
it's different.
People, there's so many tourists. They come, the Just for Laughs 3 weeks after, there's still people who still want to see comedy.
Because in French, the difference is that tourists that come in, they're mostly English speaking.
Yeah.
So they're not going to go to a French show, and the locals are on vacation.
Yeah.
So the French shows drop.
Yeah.
But in English, it's just a bunch of English tourists that speak English anyway, and like, oh, we'll catch a comedy show.
Yeah, we're blessed. What I'm enjoying, by the way, is doing like small shows in like Saint-Adèle, like 2 hours from Montreal, and dude, I am the black guy. Like,
it's fun. Imagine what I am. Yeah.
It's white, and I'm like bonjour, and it's very interesting. I've had 2 bad shows. 2 bad shows in French.
You're gonna get more, but it's just the way it is. It's like every scene.
But what I realized, because I watched a set I did like maybe last week, I like to always sometimes I break the material to do some crowd work, and I'm getting comfortable enough to like spot something in the not crowd work, but seeing something in the moment, acknowledging it, and then getting big pops. Oh,
yeah,
when
all
right, I've reached that level now. It's good.
Yeah, when they know you're conscious and you're there, it adds to it.
Oh, it's
when they don't feel like you're reading a script.
Yeah. I find that because again I'm not doing high-end shows. Sometimes I see comics like, oh, you're not present, and I felt it too. That I'm like, oh, I'm not present. So I allow myself to break my rhythm, go in the crowd for just a little moments. I see somebody the way he's drinking his coffee, or if he looks like Santa. That's what happened to me last time, and it just you get a big pop.
Le Père Noël.
Oh, I love that feeling.
Did you ever feel like going back to the science world? Did you ever feel like going back? No.
The only thing I miss is money.
That's hard, yeah.
Dude, like this podcast, I don't know how long it will last. That's how bad it is.
Well, I remember when I had a real job, and I had contracts and I was making money, and it was just consistent. There's something about you not having to go look for it. It's just in your bank account every week. And there was a moment, like before I stopped everything, where I was making more money than I should have. You know what I mean? And losing that's a shock. Yeah.
Here's the thing: losing, I didn't feel because here's the thing: I quit engineering.
Well, losing, I quit. Yeah.
Quitting engineering 10 years ago. I was still young and helpful. Like I'm like, oh, everything's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna work hard. I'll get this. But 10 years in now, and I'm like, holy moly, I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I took some bad decisions, but it's okay.
Also, it's not. Yeah. There's no blueprint for this business.
No, but I'm close. I'm close to, like, now I still have a day job. I work 2 hours a day.
The teaching?
Yeah, 2 hours a day. That's it. 2 hours a day, sometimes 1 hour a day, but slowly. Like, if French can replace that, I would
love to teach little Chinese kids about history.
No, it's not history.
No, that's what I would like to do.
All right, Tiananmen Square. Let's go, kids.
I would love that. Actually, I'm thinking about doing an Instagram series, just clips of Pantelis Does History.
Yeah.
And it's just like a minute of me explaining a historical event, but in the way I explain things. And because I think people will understand it better.
Like dirty history.
Yeah. Just look, it's fast, it's clean. I'm telling you, fucking Persians showed up. And I think it'll be hilarious.
Fucking Persians, they showed up, and the Greeks. Oh, that would be great. Especially now we were talking about like your abilities to edit yourself and switch. Oh, I think it would be great. Plus, a minute is a perfect.
Just quick, but also about the editing thing. I learned myself because I've been podcasting since 2020. So I had no background in audio or video editing, even though I love film since I was a kid. I taught myself. It was a series of Indian men on YouTube that taught me everything I know. They would make all the best tutorials. Yeah. So I learned everything from fucking these guys, Sanjeep and this and that. And they'd be like, today we're doing this.
Shout out to the Indians on YouTube.
Shout out to Sanjeep and his homies. I learned so much about After Effects, Adobe Premiere, Audition, everything. And that's how I learned how to edit. Now I'm self-taught. It's been years, right? I've been editing probably since I think I got the first Premiere version that I had in about 2005. So 11. Oh man, god damn it, 20 years.
20 years.
Holy shit. Yeah.
The thing about editing your own podcast is that you have to listen to your own podcast.
Now I've learned how to avoid that. But now for the first time, I've been using the same software for 20 years. I switched.
Yeah.
I'm a DaVinci Resolve kind of guy. I just bought the studio.
I don't use them. I edit on my phone with CapCut. I pay for that. But if I were to install it, I would just get a pirated version.
Also, Adobe. The good thing about not Adobe is too expensive now. That's why I did it.
You don't want to get a pirated version?
You can't get a pirated version with the updates, because they switch to the cloud version. That's the problem. It used to be. I used to get pirated versions when I first got it when I was young because it was one version.
Yeah.
But then they went to the cloud, and it's so annoying. But DaVinci Resolve from Blackmagic, there's a free version which has almost all the features. If you're doing podcasts or whatever, you don't need the full version. And they wanted you to have it. It's free, and you can do so much with it.
Yeah.
I got the studio because I do more. There's color correction. There's we're shooting now. We're gonna shoot like a short film and like a series that I want to do myself.
Maybe I'll switch to doing things on my own.
Dude, get DaVinci. It's free. Just download it on your computer. It's free. And you can edit everything yourself. You don't gotta pay people.
I have a friend who gave me like a powerful gaming laptop.
Oh.
So that should be good too.
Oh, use it for editing, dude. And if you get something like DaVinci, which you could do so much on it, the production quality is gonna go up.
I'll have to do that until my French podcast picks up and I start making money with that.
Yeah.
But I think I started looking at grants today. This is becoming. We should end this.
You're looking at grants?
Yeah, I'm looking at grants.
They're tough to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're tough to get. But if you find someone that's good, they can help you out. We have a friend in common that she got a lot of grants for her podcast.
Yes, Abby.
Abby, I say you go to Abby.
Yeah, I'll go to Abby because I think I'm gonna go one for my French podcast.
I will forget that business. Before we leave, you gotta ask something that's not inside baseball. You've been asking me too much inside baseball stuff.
People know when I have a comedian and like a comedian whose opinion kind of counts.
It shouldn't.
Listen, we talk about you getting fatter, getting fat, getting skinny, and then we talk about comedy. This is basically these are the two things I wanted to talk about. I don't have a script agenda.
Weight loss and comedy.
Weight loss and comedy.
The business of comedy.
The business of comedy.
Yeah, I don't even know the business of comedy. I'm learning as I go.
Yeah, always.
I'm trying. People ask me, and I just give them the best advice I can for that moment. Anyone who asks me, I just tell them.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Pantelis.
That's all I can do, my friend.
Thank you for the great. We talked before. He gave me some advice on the podcast as well.
Yeah, you got to get a restraining order.
Guys.
Yeah, about
Pantelis Comedy, guys. Give him a follow. Pantelis Comedy to the fans that I know that I have already listen to your podcast. So if there's fans who don't listen to Pantelis, follow him. Pantelis Comedy. Thank you so much, brother.
You.
This was a lot of fun. Guys, thank you so much for listening. If this is your first time, subscribe. Let us know what you think. I love you, Gabe. I love you, Gene. Bye, everybody. Bye.